Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang namasami. This afternoon, right after the meal, I asked Ajahn Sona what I should talk about today for the talk, and he said, "Talk about hot." And I thought that's a good subject. And then Seminary Gunawiro was in the room, and he said, "He's saying heart." He was pointing to his chest. So all I heard was hot. Yesterday, temperatures were 100, and it was 111 yesterday, I think was the high. Kind of reminded me of some teachings I'd heard of Larry Rosenberg. I was visiting the Cambridge Insight Meditation Society, and he was talking about a student complaining about the temperature. So one of the koans was, what did the Buddha do when it was hot? He sweat. What did the Buddha do when it was cold? He shivered. And then Larry Rosenberg said, and there's another teaching kind of related to that, which is kill hot, kill cold. That was the teachings. It's always made an impression on me, hearing those teachings. I was mentioning this, one of the newly ordained monks, Tansumpano, was telling me that there's a similar teaching that he heard in Korea, koan, kind of talking back and forth with master, with a student. And the student asked the question, what do you do when it's so hot? Which is a good question. Teacher said, go where it's neither hot nor cold. So the student's kind of thinking about this, and he goes, well, where's that? Where is it neither hot nor cold? And the master says, in the midst of hot, in the midst of cold. All three of those are really kind of valuable teachings. One of the teachings I heard Lumpur Sumedho give when I was over in England, be the knower, don't be the owner. Context, he was talking about guilt. He's like, be the knower of guilt. Don't be the owner of guilt. And so I've been actually kind of using that as a koan for myself, just sort of in all sort of situations. Something shifted for me in listening to Lumpur Sumedho talking, where it's like we always go between these two extremes. Like, we do want to be happy. Like when we do feel the dukkha, we do feel suffering, we want to push that away. Well, if that's the problem, then we should get rid of it. We need to annihilate it, or find some sort of solution to not have to experience that. We might try happiness for a while, but we can actually see that also is impermanent and changing. And so I think what happens is we think that, well, there's just some piece of knowledge that we don't understand. There's something's going to happen in meditation. If I just meditate long enough, or I meditate on the right subject, and if I just get a little bit more proficient, a little bit better at my meditation, if I can just stay mindful just a little bit longer, something's going to change, something's going to happen, and then I will become wise, I will become enlightened. Lumpur Sumedho kept talking around that same point in different ways. And he just kept coming to it's like, no, it's like we're not trying to become anything, we're not trying to become anything. Be here now. It comes right back to that Korean koan. Where is the safety in this world? It's in the midst of the world. Where's the safety, and where is it where it's not hot? It's not hot, right in the midst of the hot. And the only way we can do that is open up to it, to be aware of it. Poor Sumedho just keeps using all those kinds of phrases, opening up to it, relaxing into it. Keeps pointing to that same thing. Be here now. Be awake. He said one time he was at a Dhamma school, and they asked him if he could describe the essence of Buddha's teachings in a sentence, and he said, I can say it and tell you in one word: wake up. Be present to our present moment. So I'll leave that for our reflection this afternoon.